And there you have it, some snippets from that Hotline documentary produced by Seth Kwame Boateng, Crushed. And the cost to life, the cost to families, the cost to the entirety of the country is one that we cannot even begin to put in monetary terms. But this morning, we want to find out what ordinary people like you think about the situation and what we can do to push the conversation forward. Joining us from the New Plan station, we have my colleague, Mamavi Owusu Abwaje. She's reporting from there. Mamavi, a very good morning to you. If you can hear me.
Thanks, Ben. Indeed, I'm coming to you.
Please go ahead.
I can, and I'm coming to you live from the New Plan station. Yesterday we premiered Crushed. We got a lot of people talking. We've heard a lot of suggestions from experts, from professionals. This morning, I want to engage with drivers who ply the roads of Accra. They're very familiar with it. And I also want to figure out the proposals that they will also make on the back of that documentary that we all watched yesterday, Crushed. So here I am with about 4 drivers. I'm going to be engaging them in the local language. I'll try as much as possible to translate. Good morning. Good morning. Madam Asise Monime Ekasa. Inti first of all, you're first saying?
Kofi Ewuku, James Ewuku.
Macho ka route aya o travel.
Rane tama Samanka say Ashama. Route amrane na.
Macho you're first saying?
Ya Ofori Hammond.
And also route here day.
Route tama Samanka say Suhun.
But all they would say is Endra na ye be show documentary.
Yeah.
All right. Nti meba honey di home come before. Macho also route here day.
Takurade Kumasi Asamaka Sikade Tema.
Now you're first saying?
Makiodako.
What drive by say how many years?
My license is 1999.
1991. 99. Okay, you. What's your first saying?
Pacho me de Daniel Kwansan.
And also all routes near, all routes na.
We do from Tamatu Circle. After that, we call Tamatu Pampram, and we have Faro Road in the scene.
And also what drive by say in here?
Pacho me de license is 1995. Me drive yache.
Yeah, me Husam. But also what drive by say how many years?
That was my license 1992.
Oh wow. And I pass also do that time.
1990.
Wow. To more seniors. Inti anopa me bam ho a enya bone. Accidents, road accidents are recording numbers no akostro. Hadring. Inti me besa mo so mo kire mo adwen. Mo hu ne sen ene eden ena ya ema accidents no eba. Me chi mo adwen wo sa asemi ho.
Okay, na accident ni ba ne say first of all, young kwan, young roads in Yina, Bienway, even so, I'm crying. I say, can't be doing now breaks in Adiana, potatoes in Adiana. Well, who are no, both of bomb and my bit me too. And I so far road marking. And so, and yet, even young kwan in changing, first near PWD for the dock and change the idea. I'm now how to me say, if I'm now, she said, you know, I'm between them, and I say, near high and stick to pan or Cadaphone. Almost high and papa.
Now, long road, so Okada Hamaji.
Yeah, I'm Okada, some punch and almost cross. I'm on cross. Oh, and yeah, clap, main road in Yamanam.
Now, what can be beside there so?
Others, you know, in a main road, highway, a long journey. But your branch roads, Timoto, with me funny power 3. Be a weekend, be a year before, or but yes, ma, or means a highway. No, tears him, sometimes to be our number 120. To your Piosua or the Asema Blow. Well, a year's war, be our nomosa, and 119. Malus Batita drivers, so I'm Sakwan, so we are safe. Discipline or Quano, so see Kumasi. Kumasi Quano, Obiana Masua, or the Nipenanam. On found Rosa and Yaguma. Two should be out here for myself, it is from me. Open me so near my balance here, you know, by a coin in here. Cargo, tears off our coin. To the passengers, as out is from Mano. one jersey for my Ocean. There is no white line and grab it. Second, your flag has be wawa, boys and the boat trotro. So it is Stacy come out, we are safe. Wawa for Massa, say 8 cars crown or overtake and one so yeah. By Stacy car or qua or your dreams or load Stacy and no Sprinter blue bit of phone and so Kumasi cost 3 days. We can
Nipa 5 we and
yeah. We can test in our a home test. If I blow Jeba and Carolina, one change ties. I said, go change ties and top blind new ties.
Now, Momo used to brand new tie. And yes, second hand,
No.
Yeah, it's the master. 10 be or check ties. So was our task, no any problem. So home task and then, and I can't run for baby, because you lower bank to a quadruple for the plus I took on so a day or 2.5, 3 million. To the mobile now, almost a plus. How much in Bedu and man, I do by 12. Be on in Bibica cry. Obanin am sa on na enyaba amache trainer o tuako and now na ni so kwano wa tu tranko kona o kona bibia betimasi ba Stacy car yes enu so a ka bia enu ni so bia o jabonte ti e badu so no we okay all rest collect papa we opo na do by 6 what does still now on koi or kwa o okay only problem but we go ba wa no si was in base 2 o'clock kunya no na 19 3:30 to 4, no 2 council or co-council. And nothing can happen.
So I'm just engaging these drivers here who are very much experienced on our roads. They're sharing their thoughts in terms of what causes the accidents. We've heard a lot about road markings and the nature of our roads. They've also talked about motorbike users. And this man in particular has talked about the fact that the Takoradi Road there seemed to be a lot of discipline on that stretch compared to the Kumasi Road. Meba ohone atuan komo so ba mpese me so metie wo so wanu mu se.
Yo madam, ade a haye titiri. Eni ye road no. The road in there sabi enye kra. Sabi omo ye ne be folly man poman. Sabi obi ye mistake ya. Ontimi nkosi obi lim na onfa akwanhia enye de emma. Nti be sempen fon say road ni there. Omo tra na omo ye ne double road mi man. And a quan intention up to now. A quan intention in a sonata. A ye yamuna to your mistake now simple paper. Now, I chew Aquashe baby, as I say, a doko. And I teach room a corner yet by this time. But I see a road marking, no. So how to watch at the dead doesn't. Madam, a boy, a pan.
I am follow. Moody baby are marking near shots. Any baby are marking it to us or Tintina. Move follow near message now, a carrying. You're
following in a bit of service, every one so. Now, Oko, some marking between our show. I be about what do I buy a curve? What do I hire straight? It makes a nina Obumpana and Aduna when you fought light be. About me, this I'm marking I then, and Antia could do baby, I said then, Oko could do. But marking in a while, a bomb back, so who shall be lame, so we are there, who him. You accept a better company for say, a mama de Anamonia, Sadia and my.
Now, also, how they say, and come on, Eddie, accidents and come on, Eddie, and also the one not to tomb. When the accidents that?
Accident, Minas, the Macaca 23 years, accident that. Now, remember how high your drivers know, yes, and or come for first of all, it's your first quarter. You who see you say you who because I buy a car say, or the eco separate room, since you who Abaka for a baby chubby. I will pass.
Or match a day.
First quarter. First quarter.
And I said, I say,
come to us. Oh, let me know.
It's also how no.
It's how no.
And then the material was said, say. Back to the accident conversation. When accidents there?
No, I mean accident.
Well, when accidents there, I was a crime benzo.
The accident, I mean, or being across me, or cramo. Now me quatema. They call you any motor or cross me or your bar. But when you're born to the air, fort. But some have me on my panic for so a double road. So you're my old trunk corner Kumasia and one double road accident in Tennessee. But one day now we'll call away banner and not Tennessee. A quan in to be one man, carniso, balancing, no afford the urban coin. Anna, only a quabian, so only two, on to mine. kwam yo baby am to ma drivers ye tua nka uko kuma se we to dodo a utwa
enya mo drivers nkwa na mutia Ghana fo nyina chia
etino enya omunya ni nyina yie man na na ma yenya problem bia e wo kwan so because we ya to man ti onya no hie no to man ya mpo ha bia biem
we see we're driving 23 years, no accidents. A day now we no differently.
Okay, na me can so many na me differently ne me no monsa. Me no monsa. Sa drugs no mo use no. The drive no me use bi. Me fan say 92 and me run kuma dem 207. Me sa agent me nya bi da ma blast tire nyame adom magina. Na mom ye mu drivers ni bi wo ha answer be move from station wa no monsa ana do no so wa na sister we just say bibi so ko betima gina what mean gina enti no so ehaya ye so ye no monsa na ye nuanom no say ye ndi ana na to so bio metama motorway no abobo ya no eye too much omo de baller na bo say wa chesi wanim obo a anajo nam no light so hu enti no motorway no so say unya puncher anadube 8 am robbers eta also inti yesrew mampani motorway ni titiri under bridge abatoa what dey is serious ana sabobo ya no omo hwe ho asem kama yen too much nanu say baako okross baako ma bora na hwe kwam anado nsu ato nyame nko a ye no obi apafa ba bi se be a ompe obi it too much yesrew mampani motorway ni titiri on shaso man sa abobo ya no omo hayen.
Okay, so his concern largely is what you and I know already. Some of the things that we've been reiterating all the time. The fact that the roads are generally not good, but his spotlight is on the Accra-Tema motorway to be particular. The fact that there are robbers on that stretch, no lights. And I don't know the other name for Aboboya, Razak. How do I say Aboboya so that tricycle Medasi Bebre, Medoka 5 cities. They also worry them because typically they are very slow, and sometimes they come from just nowhere and they just cut into you. So you know there are other angles to explore with these drivers. They are so experienced and they have so much, and we will hear all of it. Pacho, nami bisase when you accident dana.
No place.
Your license 1992. Maybe also the same thing. And then accident today.
Okay, one, me kitaka me go speed, me normal speed. Send a BBC my back.
When normal speed is what?
That's that's 100. Always 100. I can't now cars about look at 100. Uko speed of 100. Normal speed. Semisia, wait me breaki. Tire come say me my blast tire. Can it drive be I can because let me the high speed that thank you better from it in I put my mind say don't any be on normal speed I shall come. No and the big news say the speed with aboboko no the brain so it we just animal nyina with my double car check you can your friend be say Bedford say what be what think that Bedford nyaka Bedford first no Bedford me can be it can be 21 ubo 21 kwa be brain nim atini asaka ni nyina me can be mini accident report bia. But
Matthias say eno na friend arrow glass.
Yes.
Madam was me show mu video be because oh yeah me nko ba bia na me dem wan ete ha. And your documentary na ye no driver bi o hono ma ya sentence no or serving a time or prison. Na me pese Makimeko Obunkotoje, and I'm showing them the video, a portion of the documentary where the driver knelt down to apologize to Ghanaians for the role that he played in causing that accident that claimed many lives. Onone accident pictures no and I make sure my accident is see ya Shekano Mokai also person and now you can Okakuchika Sisia Nipana Omu Yenomoko enipa ebia na sebe omo show mo no ye fa ne se wo na wokoba e na wodi aduane ba fie sisi a omafim o bunkotoje apacho, which is a good thing because ye punish you na de prisoner is so you can reform a punishment but send be ya obesua e ho nyansa enti se mo hwe bibi say na mo hwe back accident pictures na and then I mo feel then na yemo and then na yemo
mommy
obi abeso kasa memo akasa
yamotre so mo yakwan a kwan bia London bia no e so mo ta kwaso e kwan amamle e kwan bi won man nsuo da ho ya e bleed ya amamle bia nkoso accident bet me ba na daily driver but bia na 14 free driver accident ba mo ko check problem e was that place wo bia nsuo bi kwa da ho hia de bi amamle bi ya nyama no bia driver bi wo so no oba bi kura o problem serve no oba no e ma de serve o ma dwi mo omle no akoye wakobo ni bia won
na mo mema de monte sa
no de ni sai akosan sa aka no beble tasi enti mo hwe e kwan so be be village bia no mo ko hwe nya amamle man accident be bana driver ko jele oni mo hwe de enye driving license no so se nya mlem no mo de ma wo hwe o mo ton
oh sir me makoye me license na sen ya obi anje miska nti asem na wo ka no ma me nti wase ye
fine me de na me kwaje 1999 no e D Calvary D ana ko F D ni ba lie ba me kwai flow no bla ma blood driving license no D ni am fama
se wana na person cut corners nti no me ya o sir
say ma bi answer because that time not it for no Rolling Stone penny phone e do kokwan so e ma ustia papa penny pa do try say no kwana we have flow yes D 2000 F 3000 it will be one more car basida but be an in your girlfriend was car no man 3000 according F near money bus no the nam kwanso
and the mama so me fast kwan we so na men kan kire mo se mo so mo kwan mo go through the process ye nyina ye kon ekodi queue mu na etua fee na ye tua ye ma receipt no aya na mo pe shortcut sometimes and ntina ye o mo chimusika no but na me bisa say muhu road accident pictures na den na ya eyemo
ha ye esan say unua bakwakoto say wakoka kwan na mpempi e ma say buses ni nya accident ni say me kai time a edu biribi no 207 na ere ni kuma ase no omo condemn ye say ye ko accident nti buses na omo mfo e ma ebeye buses drivers na de so obekai a tama VIP fee yard we mu call wo mo yard ni mu no you recommend one match as one that question omo expert and no na say wo share transport say transport ahin dey accident a year you fan compare STC you fan compare other buses na aka omo tinima mo dey enti no insanum ene we work and cocaine
we make a big allegation against bus drivers in general and then so na we gina wo kan ya okay
na me gina so America na say omo ajeju omo so ma ye wo mo de eni ntia esa me metu yi me wo mate tama na me drive no e mate and no VIP
me pese yebe put spotlight no on specific bus names because asem na woka no eso sebe inti mama yenyi din in film because enye VIP nko a buses na bebre aha inti ye maintain no other buses na ye nka bibia ye nti me improve e wo ye show no so inti kase ebi mo ho a they haven't gone through the routine but they end up being bus drivers and also na air course accident okay inti back to the reactions from what you see. You purchase a driver?
Yeah. Problem back when men go road no sir.
Uncle Seth.
Yes, Seth. Obe hun kabi. No fix it light. Tintin to one upon them. Fork light pay 6. No e bie ato so. Hun kwan no. Etimi cause accident. 2. Fiako in some planning. Rock max ni akọ. O driver na jo a obre inya wi akra utimi bo amnam ma o type nti cause of accident ni there light no e kan in sense me kai me driver ya chaba 32 years ni commander bi ba ya o ma sen tie use career and then I want to see career. Our car so 2 fog light up back up and I'll be use or highlight on and then when you will be use 610 on my private car no they think at the top who will be a goose so in sense who do the can bear bubble into meso Yamin say a accident
which is really important but road mark and you can once but person people say motor accident so mo boa na ana say monya mo tie best na why na beboa mo
ya boa ya koto sa accident na sia ya boa eno de yenu say yenua na enya ne ho ayede ene ho akadwam enti ya boa mo
okay why you be sad
me ma you be sad me na Kumasi road me na ti Kumasi road na che from Potrasi na me nam so but one is the accident no ana free drivers no even private cars no kra no to be cause accident no they share commercial driver what the becho no who be free ba no what the becho no ko no yes commercial driver no na accident ono cause accident by ana free by yes save ba na akwaya de akofeto what the becho no
yes say ya mo pentem do mo ko he enye nipa na gu mo kan ni mo ko he mo ko tuo magu aba
yen ko tuo mu sabi obi enu asabi wa krefie se o ko adwuma ba na o kasa me de kan na ko akobọ ho na onu so ye nipa onu so betumi awubi enti yen ya dwen no na enye ya hyeble no na sabi bibi atumi si se passengers no mutika ma me madobi from her to Takoradi can it to Takoradi na mo mankasim Cape Coast kwan ma twa passengers na ebi su kan ho bi omo fo kankan wa lodu o Takoradi e kwa flawo enwumre na wa lodu no omo ka so omo pentem enti madam satam no e kwa no so edin enti speech say ko bia wo betumi akọ ohun enti no ebia yakwasa na yempo bia obetra front no obeden obeda enti passengers no sabi ebi su kan ho
na me your passenger na me se me pentema na say oso wo abusua o nkofo a wo show ma wo nim say you have to stay alive for them enti why do you listen to me the passenger
me pato e ba ni say anya wadwini na do mema passengers no e say wo so kwani say wo betumi aden akwa say BBC a wo betumi aden e save wo hu but nye nyina na yede adwema passengers say o pentement na sabi mrika say okọ na okọ da be yenti sa yaso yusu ya adwen a ye be kọ normal one sabi oteka no ma onsuro na oteka no musa ne bufu nye den emfu eye normal one ama ono anya nije wo ho na ono wo so anya nije den e wo no ho
na me be sa overtaking no ti obi person can overtake wo so your driver
yeah me driver me pacho efa overtaking no as a good driver you need, your calculation need to be so your calculation and stand
go ahead you are trying to speak English I can hear
as a good driver you need to calculate before you overtake. One, you don't need to overtake on a hill on a sharp curve. Before you can overtake a car you need to see through before you do your overtaking and you have to indicate first before you try to overtake. Well, as a long journey driver, if you think of overtaking, watch your back, your front before, because a car may be behind you. That car is running faster than your car. So if you're not careful and you just run into another person's lane, or the incoming car facing you is running faster than you, it could cause an accident. So overtaking.
Do you follow these rules that you're telling me? These are like textbook.
Of course, madam.
Theory. Do you practice it?
Of course, madam. As a good driver, you need to practice. If you don't practice those things, then you always cause danger to your passengers or you cause accidents on the road. And through the road crashes, some of the road crashes are not caused by the drivers. For instance, Temamoto Way. If you're any driver using Temamoto Way would like to speed after the toll gate, would like to speed more than 80, 90. And if you're going more than 80, 90, 100, and you see the way the Temamoto Way is, there are potholes on it. At first there were no street lights. Now I can say they have done well. There are street lights, so it's really happening. At first there were no street lights. So when you are speeding and maybe the car in front of you is not going, and then you want to overtake the car to the other lane. If you are not careful because of the potholes, if you fall in the potholes, to call an announcement for you. It was very bad for us, but now we thank them. But Kumasi Highway, we have a problem over there.
What is the problem from what you are seeing?
The problem we are having is we need a dual carriage road there. If we have a dual carriage road, the accidents will reduce.
If we have a dual carriage and you're still indisciplined as drivers, we will still record accidents.
You are right, but it will reduce. We have to discipline ourselves, it's right, but they need to help us. The one way is not helping at all. Because from here to Kumasi is about 4 hours journey. And if you are going, you need to go faster. And if you are overtaken and you're not very careful and facing a big truck, it will cause you an accident. For instance, the video you just sold to us, if it was a dual carriage road, it would never happen. I bet you, it would have never happened. So they should help us on that side. They should give us a dual carriage road, and they should work on our street lights and our road signs and our road markings. It's really, really important to us, because if you are driving without a road marking, without a street light, it's not good.
What's your name?
My name is Michael.
Okay, Michael has essentially summarized the many things that you've heard from these drivers that I'm engaging with right here at the New Plant Station. Boss, now people Kabibi.
Medical station, me was station master. Tembia o car dada no apamo o test or check it. O just here, my respecting was adding no pa.
Na mami misa mo nyina mo car no mo insure, because sometimes accidents in isi ansana you realize say cars no you insure your documentary no driver binya accidents e ma ne nan e twaye o se ne car owner no e koji insurance no siesie car no wan kobo kra wa mani bi nti no e den na mo so mo de bom ho ban car ne de ya insure BBC a car no ye betimi affix na mo ankasa so
the station master no say the nyina o check my say that station bin check there minim, but second passengers no ya muntu am for TV so my obi o ma last week obi fly me say opeka akoda bala Johnson driver me minim so run ya fly o so obadi 600 o so akonya bi 400 driver na akonya no 400 ni bi a trotro driver on run onim kwan so akoto train for bi hu ban by driver onim kwan so ni scan ojo no chisire wantua obi on ma ya be kala pass unu ka na ya ofe o so fan ko London tu baba London station ni ama driver no do ko enti chisire no passengers no mo no mo nkasa man na driver we so ma di ne ho ya se wo lodu takwa de alibua o ma pressure driver ne de wa ko ba fie
and the yenyina yema drivers pressure. Sometimes you may not listen to them, but the voices may be loud. Inti yes or dey no so tuja.
As a driver we tell you here woni wunya nkopon nanam de wo wadwen tell na say wo ye entie de passenger okay
yate yeah that's it.
Okay, me so me wasam ka pa
but answer my question no e dey ban bo and also dey ma ho se be ya sebe bibi kosia na unso atire na omo depend on you so no omo ho ntire omo
mambo abde ma mo se be hwem wiye se me nye overtaking wo careful so se enso to a meto me bu ase se me ko speed me amro so a type ya me ntimi enje me ho eti mambo abde mo se me nam a me check nyama bebre me nye overtaking wo careful so enso to a meto me bu ase se be 100 speed kra me ba from ba below
insurance name
insurance me dem kra GPL to car ntinu e bibia da
na mo nyina mo register o NHIS mo nyina mo NHIS
pato e wo bi wo ho
kama kuma so
pato ti makuma so dem pesa me ka kira ban ni say kufuo abaya no oyi road bebre ma yan oyi kwani bi free nkoko oyi kwani bi free chebi afa oye double road ekosi apedwa oye kosi apedwa no yantu aso se say e free konongo ko de bi e traffic mu na me adom anadom so ba kubasi wo yito na free wo ma say mu fa wo na konongo no adan no o kwan ho se say ade ambata de ma ban say train kwan no opa onyi train kwan no enfanya the second road na ye free kumasi ba no ye first train kwan no ye road ma ye me ye mfa ho na ye free akra so ko no ye fa road ne nam so na konongo nye double road ebe ma ye ho atoye ma konongo ti be free
na sɛ ɔyɛ kyɛn kwan no foforɔ ne wɔlɛ kwan no foforɔ ato baabi ɔyɛ ne sɛ ɛbɛboa no ama yɛn because kufuo baa no ɔfa saa deɛ no ma ɛboa yɛn afei sɛ yɛbɛsɛ ne sɛ ɛfiri Accra ɛkɔ Apodwa junction no road no kufuo start bɛsi nɛ yɛwie ɔmmɔ mmɔden sɛ ɔbɛyɛ road na ma yɛwie na sɛ ɔbɛtoa so ama yɛn ɔntoa so na double road deɛ boa ɛmɛma accident so atwa ɛmɛma nneɛma bebree so atwa ama yɛn nti mesɛ ne no ado sɛ ne de hyia no me ɔmmɔ mmɔden sɛ ɔbɛyɛ saa de no ma
yɛate meda se na me bisa about insurance no any NHIS but also what register or NHIS okay now car no so is insured then now person will catch them
oh dem person me ka say say na me nuanum aka bebre dia mesa ka ko say me hia police mpanifo no omuntie man kakra say ka bi say a me hia say toyinka na abande ama omo no omo bombo na omo yeren na omo wisi mayen ka ni toyinka esi baby road bia so tetro baby accident ni wo aflaw kwanso takrade kwanso Accra we Kumasi kwanso ena anytime bia no accident timisi hwe na no say omo bu school yi a ye say nkwara nko school yi fon wan fon ene omo nko school yi kere omo nkwara na bi aba obi akɔhwere omo nkwa ho takrade kwanso enye awufo bɛden ena school no so say na government no asi ye no mesra no bebre ɔhwɛ na nkwara no be ko school na omo mbekɔ no omo nkɔ ɔhwɛ na bebre ntimi nkɔ a omo mema trafie omo trafie we no manya say na no go school na omo ye we a anka accident we omo nim omo ofie ma omo papa omo mame abusiafo so we si abusiafo no omo aden so uba na wo hwɛ no da kye no ba behwɛ wa ɔhwɛ ne nkwan ntimi sɛ omo toyinka ani saa we no misrɛ ana ye kasa wa nyina no ye nyina da station master match ase ona odi anim e wo station ha ana ye chairman no mu ye stay ye secretary ye vice no ye da omo ase omo de etimi push en ana etimi e kasa wa hai nti asira ya omo dia ana mo nso omo ban so ye dia asira e mamu se anopa ma ba ye nchen abetie ye no asem yare mo ase
madam asese mo fi mo cars ho na mo so mo ne ye abedidi nkomo o pese o se dey
ade ba ko ha me
macha ye ne tem
ane foreigners can Burkina ni Niger cars no omo ye scale wa habo enso mu be pie no no mo lodu kan bebre kan ko nya na dindan o motorway o mutimi ya na twi enso no scale o mo scale no Ghana for say collect yan Ghana for ye ko omo ha enye o mutiti en bad but omo de bibia no mo na mu yo no mo sayan kwan no
your very important issue that he raises there. It comes back to the issue of enforcement. I guess when it is all said and done, like we've done with this great interaction this morning, a lot of the responsibility will also lie on enforcement of these old regulations that we already have. It's a continuing conversation about road accidents and the figures that we're recording. Just the very beginning of this year, the figures aren't looking good at all, and it is all of our responsibility collectively to be responsible so that we can reduce the numbers that we are recording. This conversation has been part of our road safety campaign. Thanks for watching. My name is Mama Vioso Abwaji, live from the Neoplan station. We've got another conversation in the studio on the Afro Barometer on taxes. Interestingly, Ghanaians are willing to pay more taxes for development. Benjamin Akako has the rest of that conversation.